It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. That's good for a gain of 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Lamar now from the gun. Keeps away from one. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Henry on second. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Another run for Henry. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Lamar. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Ready, set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the... that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. So they'll decline this and take the result.
On the jump. Ready, start.
They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Along the right sideline, there's space. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Got it. Ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go. Ready?
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Tag. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lower the deficit to a single possession.
Hey, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
It's Henry on the counter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Jackson throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Escapes a defender. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
16 more yards. That's another.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 14-6 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Jackson yet again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Lamar throwing again. That's cut it. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot. Right near their own end zone. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy Lions.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in light coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go now. Go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Nandi Matabike making that stop. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw now is Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. Has room inside the 25. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Go.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
They'll go play action. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Huntley looking to throw. He brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
We go with a design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first. Down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it. Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Has it downfield, working the left. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
This will end up as a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
To throw, here's Huntley. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 60 bucks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
From the gun, Judkins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hold the ready.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. That one's caught. Judy has it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
70, 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Fannin has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
And the Browns, 1st down.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Judkins headed right. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 3
Manages a
yards.
gain of 3 there.
That's good.
And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ford on the counter. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready? Ready.
Second down run by Ford. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
Go,
third
go,
and
go,
1.
go.
It's Ford on third. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackled by Trenton Simpson. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this somehow is... And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And they pull it off. He gets them the first before being stopped.
46-yard line.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him.
Let's go now. Huh. Ready.
They go right back to Sanders. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
First down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Cut out left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That one is complete to Fannin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hawk 7.
Handoff here to Sanders. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Design bootleg here. This one's caught. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Schmidt connects, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Now Huntley escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they draw up It's 3rd and 7.
19.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 3rd quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now.
Here we go.
Sanders on the give, headed right. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 44-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Carson Schlesinger. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
19 tight. 19 target. 19.
Here's Huntley to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Third and just 2 to go.
19. Let's go. 60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
Trying to get in with the option here. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. This is caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know what, Kate, this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers when the character says, I'll make it. When the coach makes that kind of call and puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it. He's got to deliver, and he does just that with a great throw and a big-time play.
Trying to run with Henry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, his second rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play. Now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Henry. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Ford. Galloping inside the 40. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take this in for the score. The Browns make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
Ravens 31, Browns 28.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Huntley now to throw. The left side caught by Andrews. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
18 Cardinal. Get it?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Looking to his fullback now. Still has some space inside the 35. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
Hold the ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They run it with King Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He's tackled at the
On the go.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Running once more with Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Here we go.
Another run for Henry. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost him the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Go! Go!
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns down by a touchdown. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Setting up to pass. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
Ford straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
Here he is to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now to throw. Completed to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Henry running to the left. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Ready, ready.
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Ready.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Come on, come on. Hey.
He'll look to throw it. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another fake pass.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19. Cut. Not saying 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Taken in by Fanning. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
19. 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Forced out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will get this inside the 30.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Go now. Warriors 70.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
On the jump.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Drag. Panther 60 Eagles. 6 Dragons 60. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready, hut! Hut!
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. There he goes.